You are listening to an extended audio preview of Dream Magick and Lucid Chaos, written by Adam Lucid and published by LLH Media. The complete book is available from LLH Media and selected online retailers. Chapter 1. Introduction to Dream Magick. Dreams have always held a mysterious place in the human story. Since the dawn of civilization, people have gazed into the darkness behind their eyelids, searching for meaning, prophecy, or even messages from the divine. From the ancient Egyptians and their dream temples to the shamans who traversed hidden worlds in trance, the enigmatic realm of dreams has been both a source of inspiration and a tool for transformation. In our modern world, where every waking moment is saturated with technology and rationality, the subtle art of dream magic stands as both a bridge to our ancestral wisdom and a pathway to new spiritual frontiers. Dream magic is the conscious engagement with dreams as a form of spiritual practice, self-discovery, and creative power. It is not limited to interpreting symbols or analyzing psychological content, although those have their place. Instead, it invites us to step into our dreams as active participants, shaping and being shaped by the liminal landscapes of the night. Through dream magic, we can explore hidden aspects of ourselves, communicate with guides, heal old wounds, and even influence the waking world. To understand the roots of dream magic, we must look back to the first societies that recorded their reverence for dreams. In ancient Mesopotamia, dreams were considered messages from the gods, and kings employed dream interpreters to guide their decisions. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the earliest literary works, features dreams as omens and sources of wisdom. In Egypt, dream incubation was practiced in temples dedicated to Serapis and Imhotep, where supplicants sought healing and guidance through visionary sleep. Priests would interpret the resulting dreams, often prescribing rituals or medicines based on their content. Across the Mediterranean, the Greeks and Romans inherited and expanded these traditions. The Greek god Asclepius, associated with healing, presided over sanctuaries where pilgrims would sleep in hopes of receiving dream visions. Aristotle and Artemidorus wrote treatises on dream interpretation, blending philosophy with practical guidance. In these cultures, dreams were not mere byproducts of the mind, but a channel through which the soul could commune with higher powers. Beyond the Western world, indigenous cultures have long recognized the importance of dreams. Australian Aboriginal peoples speak of the dream time, a sacred era in which ancestral spirits shaped the land and its laws. Even today, dream time stories serve as a living spiritual framework, connecting individuals to their heritage and the land. Native tribes such as the Ojibwa created dream catchers to filter out harmful visions and allow only beneficial ones to pass. Shamans throughout Siberia, Africa, and South America have used dreaming as a way to journey to other realms, seek healing for their communities, and maintain balance between the seen and unseen worlds. All these traditions share a common thread: the belief that dreams are not random or meaningless, but a vital aspect of human experience, imbued with significance and power. This reverence for dreaming has not disappeared, though it has often been relegated to the fringes of modern society. The rise of scientific materialism in the 19th and 20th centuries brought new interpretations of dreams, most notably through the work of Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung. Freud saw dreams as expressions of repressed desires, while Jung emphasized their archetypal and symbolic content. Though their theories differed, both acknowledge that dreams offer access to parts of the psyche otherwise hidden from conscious awareness. In recent decades, a new wave of interest in dreams has emerged, blending ancient wisdom with modern insights from psychology, neuroscience, and spirituality. Lucid dreaming, the ability to become aware that one is dreaming and to exert influence over the dream, has become a popular subject of scientific study and personal exploration. Researchers have shown that lucid dreaming is a trainable skill, and that it can be used for everything from overcoming nightmares to enhancing creativity. At the same time, spiritual practitioners have revived and reinterpreted traditional dreamwork, integrating it into practices such as meditation, energy healing, and ceremonial magic. Dream magic, as it will be explored in this book, draws from all these sources. It recognizes the dream as a liminal space, one foot in the personal unconscious, and the other in the collective or even the transpersonal. It is a space where the rules of waking reality are suspended, and where intention, imagination, and will can shape the flow of experience. Within dreams, we are both creators and witnesses, actors and audience simultaneously. This paradox is at the heart of dream magic, the understanding that by engaging consciously with our dreams, we can initiate change not only within ourselves, but in the wider world. Why should we care about dream magic now in the 21st century? After all, we live in an age of unprecedented scientific knowledge. We can map the brain's activity during sleep, catalog neurotransmitters, and even manipulate dreams with technology. Yet despite all this progress, dreams retain their power to surprise, unsettle, and inspire us. They reveal the limits of our understanding and hint at deeper layers of reality. In a world that often feels fragmented and disconnected, dream magic offers a way to reclaim our inner wholeness, to listen to the quiet voice of the soul, and to participate in the unfolding mystery of existence. For many, the search for meaning has led them back to the wisdom of the past. The resurgence of interest in esoteric traditions, shamanism, and alternative spiritualities reflects a hunger for experiences that transcend the ordinary. Dreams provide a natural entry point into these realms, accessible to everyone, regardless of background or belief. Unlike elaborate rituals or distant retreats, dreams unfold each night, inviting us to explore their depths. Yet dream magic is more than passive observation. It is the art of working with dreams as a living practice. This involves cultivating awareness, setting intentions, and developing techniques for remembering, interpreting, and shaping our dreams. It also means learning to navigate the challenges and pitfalls of the dream world, from confusing symbolism to unsettling encounters. Like any form of magic, it requires discipline, curiosity, and respect for the unknown. At its core, dream magic is about relationship. Our relationship with ourselves, with the hidden aspects of our psyche, and with the larger forces that move through our lives. It is about recognizing that we are not isolated beings, but part of a vast web of consciousness that extends beyond the boundaries of the ego. In dreams, we encounter guides, ancestors, and archetypes. We face our fears and embrace our desires. We receive inspiration and healing. By engaging with these experiences, we can bring their gifts back into waking life, enriching our sense of purpose and connection. The practice of dream magic can take many forms. For some, it may involve keeping a detailed dream journal, recording each night's adventures, and reflecting on their meaning. Others may use rituals or talismans to enhance dream recall or to invite specific experiences. Meditation and breathwork can help quiet the mind and open the gateway to lucid dreaming. Some practitioners work with herbs, crystals, or sacred objects to create a supportive environment for dreaming. There are also techniques for entering dreams consciously, such as hypnagogic and hypnopompic practices, which harness the liminal states between waking and sleeping. Perhaps the most powerful aspect of dream magic is its capacity to foster personal transformation. In dreams, we encounter aspects of ourselves that are often hidden or denied in waking life. We may meet our shadow, the parts of ourselves we fear or reject, and find ways to integrate its lessons. We may receive guidance from inner teachers or glimpse possible futures that inspire new directions. By working with these experiences, we can heal old wounds, release limiting beliefs, and awaken to new possibilities. Dream magic also has a collective dimension. Throughout history, dreams have guided communities, inspired artists, and shaped spiritual traditions. Prophetic dreams have foretold events, while shared dreaming has been used to strengthen bonds and solve problems. In our interconnected world, the practice of dream magic can help us tap into the collective unconscious, drawing on the wisdom and creativity of the human family. It can also foster empathy and understanding, as we recognize the common themes and symbols that unite us across cultures and generations. Of course, dream magic is not without its challenges. The dream world is a realm of ambiguity, where symbols shift and meanings are elusive. Not every dream is profound or prophetic. Some are mundane, confusing, or even disturbing. It is easy to become lost in fantasy or to mistake wish fulfillment for genuine insight. Skeptics may dismiss dream magic as superstition, while others may become overly attached to their dreams, neglecting the practicalities of daily life. Like any spiritual path, dream magic requires discernment, balance, and humility. Yet these challenges are also opportunities for growth. By learning to navigate the uncertainties of the dream world, we develop skills that serve us in waking life: patience, intuition, and the ability to hold paradox. We learn to trust our inner guidance while remaining open to new perspectives. We discover that the boundaries between dreaming and waking are more porous than we imagine, and that the wisdom of the night can illuminate the challenges of the day. In the chapters that follow, we will explore the foundations and practices of dream magic in depth. We will examine the science of dreaming, tracing the stages of sleep and the brain's activity during dreams. We will delve into the symbolism and language of dreams, drawing on insights from psychology, mythology, and esoteric traditions. We will learn practical techniques for enhancing dream recall, achieving lucidity, and working with dreams for healing and transformation. We will also look at the ethical and spiritual considerations of dream magic, including the responsibilities that come with exploring the inner worlds. Before embarking on this journey, it is important to reflect on your own relationship with dreams. What do you remember of your dreams? Do you see them as random fragments or as meaningful messages? Have you ever experienced a lucid dream or a dream that changed your life? What hopes or fears do you bring to the practice of dream magic? By clarifying your intentions, you set the stage for meaningful exploration. Dream magic is an invitation to curiosity, wonder, and self-discovery. It is a path that honors the mystery of the night while seeking to bring its treasures into the light of day. Whether you are a seasoned dreamer or a newcomer to the world of dreaming, you hold the key to your own inner universe. The journey begins each night as you close your eyes and step into the vast, ever-shifting landscape of the dream world. To appreciate the significance of dream magic, it is helpful to consider the role of dreams in shaping human culture. Throughout history, dreams have inspired art, literature, and innovation. The Greek philosopher Heraclitus once said that even a soul submerged in sleep is hard at work and helps make something of the world. Many great works of creativity and discovery have their origins in dreams. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein was born from a vivid nightmare. The periodic table came to Dmitri Mendeleev in a dream. Paul McCartney composed the melody for Yesterday after hearing it in his sleep. These examples remind us that dreams are not only personal, but also a source of collective inspiration. In spiritual traditions, dreams have served as vehicles for revelation and initiation. The Bible is filled with stories of dreams: Joseph interpreting Pharaoh's visions, Jacob's ladder, or Daniel's prophetic dreams. In Sufism, dreams are considered messages from the beloved, guiding the seeker on the path of love and surrender. Tibetan Buddhists practice dream yoga, using lucid dreams as a means of attaining enlightenment. Across the world, dreams have been honored as a means of connecting with the sacred, receiving guidance, and undergoing transformation. Modern psychology has added new dimensions to our understanding of dreams. Freud's theory of the unconscious opened the door to the exploration of hidden motives and desires. Jung expanded this vision, seeing dreams as expressions of the collective unconscious, filled with archetypes and symbols that connect us to the larger story of humanity. Contemporary therapists use dreamwork to help clients access repressed emotions, resolve inner conflicts, and foster healing. Neuroscience has revealed the complex patterns of brain activity that underlie dreaming, shedding light on the biological foundations of this mysterious process. Yet for all our advances in understanding, dreams remain elusive. They resist easy explanation, slipping through our fingers like water. This is both their challenge and their gift. Dreams invite us to embrace uncertainty, to let go of rigid categories, and to explore the unknown. Dream magic thrives in this space of ambiguity, encouraging us to engage with dreams not as puzzles to be solved, but as living mysteries to be experienced. One of the central insights of dream magic is that the dream world is malleable, unlike waking reality, which is governed by physical laws. The landscape of dreams responds to intention, emotion, and belief. In dreams we can fly, shapeshift, visit distant places, or converse with beings who defy description. This fluidity is both liberating and challenging. It allows us to experiment with new ways of being, to explore desires and fears, and to rehearse possibilities that may seem out of reach in waking life. Lucid dreaming is a key practice within dream magic. When we become aware that we are dreaming, we can interact with the dream world consciously, shaping its events and exploring its depths. Lucid dreams can be exhilarating, offering a sense of freedom and creativity unmatched in waking life. They can also be profound, allowing us to confront fears, seek guidance, or experience states of transcendence. Learning to recognize the signs of dreaming, to maintain awareness, and to direct one's intention within the dream is a skill that can be developed with practice. The practice of dream magic is not limited to the night. It extends into waking life, as we integrate the insights and energies of our dreams into our daily activities. This process of integration is essential, for it is what gives dreamwork its transformative power. By reflecting on our dreams, drawing connections to our waking experiences, and acting on the guidance we receive, we bring the wisdom of the night into the light of day. This is the essence of magic, the art of effecting change in accordance with will. Dream magic also invites us to cultivate a sense of reverence for the unknown. The dream world is vast and mysterious, filled with wonders and dangers alike. It is a realm where we may encounter aspects of ourselves that challenge our self-image, or where we may receive messages that defy rational explanation. Approaching dreams with humility, respect, and a willingness to learn is essential. Magicians, shamans, and mystics throughout history have emphasized the importance of ethical conduct, discernment, and the cultivation of virtue. Dream magic is no different. It is a path that demands integrity, self-awareness, and a commitment to growth. In the practice of dream magic, symbols play a central role. Dreams communicate through images, emotions, and sensations, rather than through linear logic. Learning to understand the language of dreams is an ongoing process, one that requires patience and openness. Symbols may have personal meanings, rooted in our individual histories and experiences, as well as collective meanings that resonate across cultures. By working with symbols, we can unlock layers of meaning and access the deeper currents of the psyche. Ritual is another important aspect of dream magic. Creating a sacred space for dreaming, setting intention before sleep, and honoring the messages of dreams through ceremony or creative expression can enhance the power of the practice. Rituals need not be elaborate. Even simple acts of dedication, gratitude, or reflection can create a sense of connection and purpose. Over time, these practices build a bridge between the conscious and unconscious mind, fostering a deeper relationship with the dream world. The journey of dream magic is unique for each person. There is no single path or formula. Some may be drawn to the mystical and visionary dimensions of dreaming, seeking out encounters with guides, ancestors, or spirits. Others may focus on personal healing, using dreams to process trauma, release old patterns, or cultivate self-love. Still others may approach dream magic as a form of creative exploration, drawing inspiration for art, writing, or problem-solving. Whatever the focus, the practice is rooted in the recognition that dreams are a source of wisdom, healing, and transformation. As we embark on the exploration of dream magic, it is important to approach the journey with a spirit of curiosity and play. The dream world is a realm of imagination, where the ordinary rules do not apply. It invites us to experiment, to take risks, and to embrace the unexpected. At the same time, it calls for discernment and self-care. Not every dream is benign, and it is possible to encounter challenging or unsettling experiences. Developing tools for protection, grounding, and integration is an essential part of the practice. Community can be a valuable resource on the path of dream magic. Sharing dreams with trusted friends, joining dream groups, or participating in workshops can provide support, inspiration, and new perspectives. The collective sharing of dreams has deep roots in human history, from tribal councils to spiritual circles. In the modern era, online communities and social networks offer new opportunities for connection and collaboration. By sharing our dreams, we contribute to a larger tapestry of meaning and creativity. Dream magic is ultimately a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. It invites us to reclaim our birthright as dreamers, to listen to the whispers of the night, and to participate in the ongoing creation of our lives. It is a practice that honors the mystery of existence, while seeking to bring its gifts into the world. Whether you seek healing, inspiration, or simply a deeper connection to yourself and the cosmos, dream magic offers a path of transformation and wonder. As you read this book, I invite you to keep a journal by your bedside, to record your dreams and reflections. Approach each night as an adventure, an opportunity to explore the hidden realms within. Be patient with yourself. The language of dreams takes time to learn. Trust your intuition and be open to the guidance that arises. Remember that you are both the dreamer and the dreamed, the magician and the mystery. In the chapters to come, we will delve deeper into the practices, techniques, and philosophies that make up the art of dream magic. We will explore the science of sleep and dreaming, the history of dreamwork, and the practical tools for cultivating awareness and lucidity. We will examine the ethical and spiritual dimensions of the practice, and consider its relevance in our rapidly changing world. Above all, we will celebrate the power of dreams to heal, inspire, and transform. The journey begins here with a single question: what do your dreams have to teach you? As you step into the world of dream magic, may you find wisdom, healing, and a sense of wonder that guides you on your path. The night is alive with possibility. The dream world awaits. Chapter 2: The Science of Sleep and Dreams. The human experience of sleep is as universal as it is mysterious. For millennia, cultures across the world have woven stories, rituals, and spiritual beliefs around the nightly descent into dreams. Yet only in the past century have scientists begun to unravel the intricate biological tapestry that underlies sleep and dreaming. The science of sleep is a testament to the complexity of the human brain, revealing a nightly odyssey through distinct stages, punctuated by periods of vivid, often bizarre dreaming. To understand dream magic and the chaos of lucidity, we first need to explore the biological foundation upon which these phenomena are built. Sleep is not a uniform state but a dynamic process, orchestrated by a symphony of neural circuits, hormones, and molecular signals. Its primary function remains a subject of scientific debate, but evidence suggests sleep is essential for memory consolidation, emotional regulation, metabolic balance, and neural restoration. The journey into sleep is governed by two principal biological mechanisms: the circadian rhythm and the homeostatic sleep drive. The circadian rhythm is an internal 24-hour clock, centered in the suprachiasmatic nucleus of the hypothalamus, that synchronizes bodily functions with the external environment. Light is the master cue. When the retina senses daylight, it sends signals to suppress melatonin production, keeping us alert. As darkness falls, melatonin levels rise, signaling the body that it is time to sleep. This rhythmic dance ensures that sleep and wakefulness align with the cycle of day and night. Complementing the circadian rhythm is the homeostatic sleep drive, a pressure that builds with every waking hour. The longer we stay awake, the greater the urge to sleep, as adenosine, a byproduct of neural activity, accumulates in the brain. Caffeine's alerting effects work precisely by blocking adenosine receptors, temporarily warding off the urge to sleep. When both the circadian and homeostatic drives align, we slip most easily into slumber. Falling asleep is not a sudden transition. Instead, the brain gradually shifts from wakefulness into sleep through distinct stages, each characterized by unique patterns of electrical activity. Electroencephalography, or EEG, has allowed scientists to trace these patterns by recording the brain's electrical signals through electrodes placed on the scalp. The result is a map of sleep architecture, composed of two main categories: non-rapid eye movement, or NREM sleep, and rapid eye movement, or REM sleep. NREM sleep is further divided into three stages, progressing from light to deep sleep. When we first close our eyes and drift off, we enter NREM stage 1, a liminal state between wakefulness and sleep. In this phase, the brain's alpha waves, typical of relaxed wakefulness, give way to slower theta waves. Muscle tone decreases, and people may experience brief, involuntary muscle twitches called hypnic jerks. It is easy to be awakened from this stage, and if roused, most people will insist they were not yet asleep. Stage 2 NREM sleep follows, making up the largest portion of the night's rest. Here, brainwaves slow further, punctuated by distinctive features known as sleep spindles and K-complexes. Sleep spindles are brief bursts of rapid brain activity, thought to play a role in sensory processing and the consolidation of memories. K-complexes are sudden high-amplitude waves, possibly serving as a protective mechanism to keep the sleeper undisturbed by external stimuli. Body temperature drops, heart rate slows, and the sleeper becomes less responsive to the environment. The deepest stage, NREM stage 3, is also known as slow-wave sleep. Dominated by delta waves, large, slow brain oscillations, this stage is when the body and brain are at their most restful. Slow-wave sleep is critical for physical restoration, immune function, and the consolidation of declarative memories. It is particularly difficult to awaken someone from this stage. If roused, they often feel groggy and disoriented, a phenomenon known as sleep inertia. After cycling through NREM stages, the brain enters REM sleep, a paradoxical state that both resembles and differs starkly from wakefulness. During REM, EEG recordings show low-amplitude, high-frequency brainwaves similar to those seen in the awake brain. The eyes dart rapidly beneath closed eyelids, breathing becomes irregular, and heart rate fluctuates. Most strikingly, the voluntary muscles are almost completely paralyzed, a phenomenon called atonia, preventing us from acting out our dreams. REM sleep is the stage most closely associated with vivid dreaming. While dreams can occur in all stages of sleep, those experienced during REM are typically more elaborate, emotional, and narrative-driven. The brain's visual, emotional, and memory centers, the occipital cortex, amygdala, and hippocampus, respectively, light up with activity, while the prefrontal cortex, responsible for logical reasoning and self-control, is relatively quiet. This unique neural signature may explain the surreal, illogical, and emotionally charged nature of REM dreams. The architecture of sleep unfolds in cycles, each lasting about 90 to 110 minutes. In a typical night, we traverse 4 to 6 such cycles, moving from light NREM sleep to deep slow-wave sleep and then into REM. Early in the night, slow-wave sleep predominates, giving way to longer REM periods as morning approaches. This cyclical pattern is not random. It reflects the brain's shifting priorities throughout the night. The first half of sleep is devoted to physical restoration and memory consolidation, while the latter half is a playground for emotional processing and creative dreaming. The discovery of REM sleep in 1953 by Eugene Aserinsky and Nathaniel Kleitman revolutionized our understanding of dreaming. Prior to their research, dreams were thought to be rare, fleeting phenomena. The observation that REM sleep coincided with periods of intense brain activity and rapid eye movements led to the realization that dreaming is a regular, biologically anchored process. Subsequent studies using polysomnography, a combination of EEG, eye movement, and muscle tone recordings, confirm the strong association between REM sleep and vivid dreams. When subjects are awakened during REM, up to 80% report detailed dream experiences, compared to only 10 to 20% during NREM. Yet dreaming is not exclusive to REM. NREM dreams do occur, though they are typically less vivid, more fragmentary, and emotionally neutral. Some researchers propose a continual model, with REM and NREM dreams differing in intensity rather than kind. Recent neuroimaging studies suggest that the same brain regions involved in REM dreaming are also active, albeit to a lesser extent, during NREM. This blurring of boundaries challenges the notion of a strict dichotomy and invites a more nuanced view of the dreaming brain. What then is the biological purpose of dreaming? Theories abound, reflecting the enigmatic nature of the phenomenon. Sigmund Freud famously regarded dreams as the royal road to the unconscious, a theater for the disguised fulfillment of repressed wishes. While modern neuroscience has largely set aside Freud's specific claims, the idea that dreams serve psychological functions persists. One influential theory is the activation-synthesis hypothesis, proposed by J. Allen Hobson and Robert McCarley in 1977. According to this view, dreaming arises from the brain's attempt to make sense of random neural activity generated in the brainstem during REM sleep. The cortex synthesizes this chaotic input into a narrative, resulting in the bizarre and often incoherent nature of dreams. This model emphasizes the brain's intrinsic tendency to seek meaning, even in the absence of logical structure. A complementary perspective is the threat simulation theory, which posits that dreaming evolved as a virtual rehearsal space for confronting dangers. In this view, dreams allow us to practice coping with threats, enhancing our survival skills. Studies have found that negative emotions, especially fear and anxiety, are disproportionately represented in dreams, lending some support to this idea. Other theories emphasize the role of dreaming in memory consolidation and emotional regulation. During REM sleep, neural circuits involved in recent experiences are reactivated and integrated with existing memories. This process may help us extract meaning from our experiences, solve problems, and regulate mood. The emotional intensity of REM dreams, coupled with the temporary suspension of rational oversight from the prefrontal cortex, creates a unique environment for the processing and integration of emotional memories. The neurochemistry of sleep and dreaming is equally complex. Throughout the sleep cycle, the balance of neurotransmitters in the brain shifts dramatically. During wakefulness, levels of acetylcholine, norepinephrine, and serotonin are high, supporting alertness, attention, and mood. As sleep onset approaches, these neurotransmitters decline, giving way to increased activity of gamma-aminobutyric acid, GABA, the brain's primary inhibitory chemical. GABA dampens neural activity, facilitating the transition into sleep. REM sleep, however, is marked by a peculiar neurochemical cocktail. Acetylcholine surges, supporting cortical activation and vivid dreaming, while norepinephrine and serotonin are almost completely suppressed. This unique profile creates the conditions for intense, emotionally charged dreams, free from the constraints of rational thought and self-awareness. The absence of norepinephrine, a neurotransmitter linked to stress and vigilance, may help explain why dreams can unfold in bizarre, illogical ways without triggering alarm. Another key player in the neurobiology of dreams is dopamine, the brain's reward and motivation chemical. Dopamine levels rise during REM sleep, particularly in the limbic system, which governs emotion and memory. Some researchers speculate that dopamine may contribute to the narrative drive and emotional vividness of dreams. Intriguingly, alterations in dopamine signaling are implicated in sleep disorders such as narcolepsy and in conditions characterized by vivid or disturbing dreams, such as Parkinson's disease. The anatomy of dreaming is distributed across multiple brain regions. The pons, a structure in the brainstem, initiates REM sleep by sending signals to the thalamus and cortex. The thalamus acts as a relay station, directing sensory information to the appropriate cortical areas. During REM, the thalamus gates external input, allowing internally generated images and sensations to dominate consciousness. The amygdala and hippocampus, crucial for processing emotions and memories, are highly active, contributing to the intense affective tone and narrative complexity of dreams. In contrast, the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, responsible for executive function and reality testing, is relatively quiescent. This pattern of activation and deactivation may explain why we accept the illogical and fantastical elements of dreams without question. Lucid dreaming, a phenomenon in which the dreamer becomes aware of dreaming, offers a unique window into the neurobiology of consciousness. Neuroimaging studies have shown that during lucid dreams, the prefrontal cortex reactivates, restoring elements of self-reflection and volitional control. This hybrid state, blending the immersive qualities of REM dreams with the metacognitive abilities of wakefulness, challenges the conventional boundaries between sleeping and waking consciousness. Sleep and dreams are not static phenomena, but change across the lifespan. Infants spend up to 50% of their sleep in REM, compared to about 20 to 25% in adults. The high proportion of REM in early life is thought to support brain development, particularly the maturation of sensory and cognitive systems. As we age, the amount of slow-wave sleep declines, and sleep becomes more fragmented. Older adults experience lighter sleep, more frequent awakenings, and reduced REM, though the reasons for these changes remain incompletely understood. Sleep is also shaped by genetics, environment, and individual differences. Some people are naturally short sleepers, needing only 6 hours per night, while others require 9 or more to feel rested. Circadian preferences, whether one is a morning lark or a night owl, are influenced by genetic variations in clock genes. Environmental factors such as light exposure, noise, and temperature can profoundly affect sleep quality and dream recall. Psychological factors including stress, anxiety, and trauma often manifest in sleep disturbances and altered dream content. For those who practice dream magic or seek to cultivate lucid dreams, understanding and optimizing these variables is essential. Sleep disorders provide further insight into the biological basis of dreaming. Insomnia, characterized by difficulty falling or staying asleep, often leads to fragmented dreams and poor dream recall. Narcolepsy, a disorder marked by sudden sleep attacks and excessive daytime sleepiness, is associated with abnormal transitions into REM sleep and frequent, intense dreaming. Sleepwalking and night terrors, on the other hand, arise from partial arousals during NREM sleep, when the brain is caught between sleeping and waking states. In REM sleep behavior disorder, the normal muscle paralysis of REM fails, allowing individuals to physically act out their dreams, sometimes with violent consequences. The pharmacology of dreaming is an emerging field. with implications for both therapy and self-exploration. Certain medications, such as antidepressants and antihypertensives, can suppress REM sleep and alter dream content. Substances like alcohol and cannabis fragment sleep and reduce dream recall, while withdrawal from these substances can trigger vivid, sometimes distressing dreams. Conversely, some compounds, such as galantamine, a cholinesterase inhibitor, have been shown to enhance dream vividness and lucidity, making them of interest to those who practice dream magic. Cultural and historical perspectives on dreaming often reflect an intuitive grasp of the science that only now is being confirmed. Many indigenous traditions recognize the cyclical, layered nature of sleep and the importance of dreams for guidance and healing. Ancient Greek philosophers, such as Aristotle, speculated about the physiological basis of sleep and its role in cognition. In the modern era, sleep research has moved from the realm of speculation to rigorous experimentation, yet the mystery of dreaming endures. The intersection of neuroscience and dream magic is particularly fertile. Understanding the biology of sleep cycles, REM stages, and the neurochemistry of dreaming does not diminish the magic of the dream world. Rather, it provides a foundation for intentional exploration. By aligning practices with the natural rhythms of the brain, dreamers can enhance recall, foster lucidity, and harness the creative and transformative power of dreams. For example, awareness of sleep architecture can inform the timing of dream practices. Since REM periods lengthen toward morning, setting an alarm to wake during or just after a REM phase increases the likelihood of remembering dreams or entering a lucid state. Techniques such as the wake back to bed method, waking after several hours of sleep, staying awake briefly, then returning to bed, take advantage of the brain's propensity for REM in the latter half of the night. Similarly, cultivating a sleep-conducive environment supports both physiological rest and dream exploration. Minimizing exposure to artificial light before bed, maintaining a cool and quiet sleeping space, and establishing consistent sleep and wake times strengthen circadian rhythms and enhance sleep quality. Practices, such as meditation and mindfulness, can reduce stress and anxiety, improving the likelihood of restful sleep and vivid dreams. Dream journaling, a staple of both scientific research and magical practice, leverages the brain's unique state upon awakening. The transition from REM sleep to wakefulness is marked by a brief window in which dream memories are accessible before they are rapidly forgotten. Recording dreams immediately upon waking strengthens recall, increases dream awareness, and lays the groundwork for lucid dreaming. The science of sleep and dreams is still in its infancy. Advances in neuroimaging, genetics, and computational modeling are shedding new light on the mechanisms underlying sleep, the functions of dreaming, and the boundaries of consciousness. Yet for all that has been discovered, much remains unknown. Why do we dream at all? What determines the content and emotional tone of dreams? Can we harness dreams for healing, creativity, and personal transformation? These questions invite ongoing inquiry, both scientific and experiential. For those drawn to dream magic and the exploration of lucid chaos, the biological basis of sleep and dreaming is not a constraint, but an invitation. The brain's nightly journey through cycles of NREM and REM, through darkness and vision, is an ancient ritual encoded in our very cells. By understanding this journey, we can learn to navigate the landscapes of the dream world with greater skill, intention, and wonder. As we close this chapter, let us remember that sleep is more than a passive state of rest. You have been listening to an extended preview of Dream Magick and Lucid Chaos. To continue reading, visit the LLH Media Store or the book's Amazon listing.